Nope, no dogs right now. No dogs right now. Hello friends. Hello friends. Hello friends. Okay, so yoga. I like to start off my video with yoga. I did not do yoga right before my video today, which is crazy. I know. But I did do yoga like twice today for like probably 45 minutes to an hour the whole time. Like both of the times that I did it. And I felt really good about it because I was outside in the grass, connecting with the earth, putting my hands like right on the soil, like right in the dirt, in the grass. And then as I was like doing my downward facing dog, I was just like looking up like through my legs or whatever. I was looking up at the sky and just appreciating the sky with my hands firmly planted and rooted on the earth. You got the Perrier, baby? Baby's got the Perrier. I love Perrier. It's like a thing. It felt really good. I felt really supported by the earth. And as I was doing Shavasana, the corpse pose, here, how about if you just come over here and you just handle your Perrier over there? But I was just, as I was like laying there, just, you know, feeling the grass move like on my back and like on my face, and I like rolled over and I just told myself, I was like, remember that you are always supported by the earth. And no matter what, I can jump up, but I will always come down to earth. And earth always got my back, like always. Hey Kim, what's up? I haven't talked to you since that one random time when I had that random job at the telemarketing place and was like, you called in and I was like, I know you. Oh man, what a small world. I don't know. I love it. I'm just doing my video for the day, getting my thoughts out. Hey Jenny, what's up, girl? Let me see. Wasn't your name Yo-Yo? Was that it? Am I thinking of somebody else? I apologize if I am. Oh, thanks. I made this with my body parts. Dog? You want to see the dog? Okay, look at the dog outside. There's no dogs out there, but they're getting there. It's like the only word she knows. I mean, she knows other words, but like, dog. But, yeah, I just wanted to keep reminding myself that the earth got me. And that I'm firmly supported by the earth, and that no matter what, if I jump up, the earth will catch me. And I really like doing yoga out in the grass, like with the sun, feeling the sun beat down on me. It's really quite fantastic, and I love it. And also it helps my complexion, which is steadily getting worse. I'm getting all these little bumps on my face. Oh my gosh, it is because of all of the potatoes. Yes, it's a dog. Yes, the dog hears you, I swear. It's the dog. Yeah, the dog. Can we turn this a little bit? I don't know. We'll get it. Hey Shayna, what's up? She's super excited about this dog. Yeah. But yeah, just yoga today, and every single day that I do it outside, it just really helps me to appreciate how amazing and beautiful the earth is, and how Shayna says hi, and how amazing and beautiful the earth is, and how supported I am by the earth. And I have nothing to fear, because I know that at the end of the day, the earth has me. I'm working on getting my diet to where I eat only from the earth instead of eating processed foods. And again, you know, it's a process, it's a journey. to get there. Yeah, the dog. It's a process and it's a journey to get there, but then it really cements for me that the earth protects me and that the earth takes care of me and provides for my needs. And one day I hope to live, or one day I am going to live in a warm climate. And when I live in this warm climate, like, it won't even matter, like, if I need heat or cooling or anything like that, because the earth has me, and I know that I will always have a place to sleep, and I will always have food to eat if I get my diet back to what it is meant to be. Which leads me to what I actually want to talk about today, which is my diet. And I know I talk about this a lot, and it's like a big deal. Somebody the other day said, what does the baby do for protein? Because she only eats fruit and breast milk. And my retort to this whole protein thing is, our society right now is obsessed with protein. Everybody's like, protein shakes, protein man, gotta make sure you get protein, and everybody's with the animal products and all that stuff. Like, that's cool. But our society is a bunch of sick people. People are sick. People are dying. People say, well, we're living longer than we ever have. Okay, well, people are taking more pills than they ever have. And it's not looking good. We're having all of these, everybody's depressed and anxious, and, I can't even deal with my life. Everybody's drinking wine and smoking pot. Like, nobody wants to be here. Everybody is escaping and leaving because of protein. Protein causes severe acidosis, extra acid, and it clogs up your kidneys. So it's difficult for them to filter your blood, which is the job of the kidneys. And if they can't filter the blood, can't filter your lymphatic system, which is the sewer system of your body, which carries out the toxins. And if you can't do those things, it's going to stay inside your body. Now, I don't know if you are familiar with these are things, I'm not a medical professional, no, but these are things that are very important to me because I have a human body, and it's not that I'm afraid of aging or that I'm scared of going to the doctor. It's that I want to make sure that I learn the most I can about the human body so that I can make informed decisions on what to give myself as fuel and how I take care of myself, because I'm important to me. Because if I don't take care of this vessel that I'm in, my experience here on earth is over. And I want to make sure that I'm here and that I am well for her, and that I am well for, like, my other children, and I want to be here and present in my life, which is why I've spent so much time getting sober. So anyway, I'm passionate about these things, which is why I've taken it up upon myself to do a lot of research. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do a lot of research because research is important. I do watch TV, though. Okay, don't get me wrong. I do watch TV. Dog. Yes, the dog. But anyway, so kidneys, lymphatic system. Yeah, so I don't know if you're familiar with the intestinal tract of... Oh, thanks, Shayna. I don't know if you're familiar with the intestinal tract of, like, true carnivores. Like, lions and tigers and things like that. They have a very short intestinal tract compared to traditional frugivores, like humans. Our intestinal tract is, like, 6 times the length of our entire body. And traditional carnivores, it's only 3 times the length of their entire body. Carnivores have things like claws. My whole thing is, like, if we're supposed to eat animals, and, like, we're natural beings, so how we came to this planet is, like, what we need for survival here. We're natural carnivores. Go and catch the next squirrel and go eat that thing with its fur and its teeth and its hair and all, and its eyeballs, all of that. Eat it. Just go ahead and eat it raw, because that's the whole point. And we're cooking our foods thinking, like, this is the healthiest way to be, but, like, be natural. You don't see birds over there on the grill, like, grilling it up. Like, no, they just eat raw. They don't cook, they don't process. And true carnivores eat all of that. And then, okay, so if we are true omnivores are bears. Bears eat like berries and they eat like fish. Okay, but bears have like claws that are bigger than my fucking head. Okay, they've got teeth and all sorts of things. So like, even in that, the bear, and a raccoon too. Raccoon is a true omnivore. But again, they've got claws. They've got sharp teeth. What are these for? They're for biting into apples, bro. They're for biting into apples. That's what they're for. So, also, and apart from all of that, we are 90% water, right? That was the whole consensus that we learned. We learned this, that we're mostly water. So I always go with like. You eat like with like. So eating foods that are also 90% water, like watermelon is 92% water. Guess how many watermelon we eat? What up? We're about to cut into our 5th one, probably today or tomorrow. But watermelon's 92% water. Raspberries, I believe, are 88%, 87, maybe 84. Regardless, fruits are mostly water. And fruits contain water in it that's bioavailable. Because we could sit here and like, I have my Perrier right here, okay, folks? And we could sit here and we could just down bottle after bottle after bottle of water. And yet, I love you. And yet we could sit here and we could down all of this water, but at the same time, it's not bioavailable for us. Whereas the fruit, it has fiber in it, and our body can better process it all together as a whole, instead of like having to cut it up like how we have like vegetable oils or coconut oil, and or processing our foods. Like the way that fruit comes naturally, we pick it off of the tree or the vine or whatever, and we eat it just as it is. That is our perfect food and for nourishment of our bodies. Now, granted, a lot of people can say, but Bradley, I would be starving if all I ate were grapes all day. Well, of course. That is because 90% of the population, oh my gosh, I'm really going to say it in my live video, has intestinal parasites. And most of the food you eat is, it goes to feeding them. And again, please Google all of the things that I say. I hope that you're like, Bradley, watermelon's not 92% water, it's 91.9% water. Like, go ahead and try to prove me wrong. And I love you, Stone. Try to prove me wrong and look up all this stuff. Get passionate about your body, about who you are. Like, this thing. Anywho. But, yeah, so the water that fruit has inside of it, you know how you cut open a melon and it's just like got all that nice juicy water right down there? That water has been distilled through the fruit, and it's the greatest source of water that we can actually use to nourish and to hydrate our body. We need, as opposed to this whole crazy protein thing, our body runs off of sugar and carbon, right? We're carbon beings. That's why we need things like carbohydrates. Carbon with hydration. It's like a crazy thing. But if we focus on giving our body these carbon goodness, this carbon fruits, these good things, I feel like we will heal ourselves. Oh, yeah. And I know that, like, right now, the way most of us eat, you can't just sit here and eat fruit all day because we have things within us, blockages that are preventing us from eating our natural diet. Good news is you can get rid of the intestinal parasites. And again, it's a process. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind, because we've been feeding ourselves garbage for so long now. I always say, if your stomach is the fuel tank to your body, it should not be filled with garbage. You should not fill it with garbage. So many people nowadays are like, I'm so depressed, and they'll take a pill before they look inside and say, wait a minute, like I haven't even eaten real food. We give our babies, the first thing we give our babies now is jarred food. We don't even give them raw food. The first thing that they eat is cooked. What happened to raw? Like, what happened to being a human? Like, I realized that we're humans, but we're animals, man. Did you doo-doos? You got some doo-doos in here? No? Do you want some milk? Yeah? You want some milk? There you go. But we're animals, and we have to, like, remember to, like, go back. Be basic. Be basic, man. Be natural. I love you. I love you. Be basic. Be natural. Be real. I noticed, and I'm not saying, like, I don't know, one of the people I follow on Instagram, Raw Food Romance, all one word, she's freaking great and amazing. She said just the other day she doesn't believe in cheat days. Because what's the point in giving yourself poison? It's when we start eating this way, it's a lifestyle change. We have to just change all of the things instead of like waiting for that one cheat day. Just accept the fact that you're gonna need to be a different person and you're gonna need to change your whole life around to become the kind of person that can eat only fruit and be alright. I give the baby only fruit because her intestinal tract is not compromised. She is perfect just as she is. She thrives off the fruit. She's doing great. And the second she stops thriving off of fruit, we'll make a change. But until then, like, I'm going to keep her on it. And I mean, I don't say this to be preachy. I just say it because a lot of people are saying, like, where do you get your protein from? And I'm tired of hearing it. And I know that I'm going to hear it 1,000 more times because a lot of people don't understand. It's like one of the things that's been ingrained in our society. Protein, protein, protein. Animal proteins, animal fats. We need cheeses. We need milk. But yet, none of these things are similar to us. We now have all this fruit with no seeds in it, wondering why we have so much infertility. You eat fruit with no seeds, you cannot reproduce. The fruit cannot reproduce. What makes you think you can reproduce if you eat that fruit? You are what you eat. You are what you eat. So when you eat fruit, it's literally like the plants set out their solar panels, and they were like, "Sun, I love you." And then the sun beamed down on them, and then the plant was like, "I'm gonna have some plant sex." And then the bees came, and then they pollinated, and then the fruit grew, and the plant was like, "Take my baby and consume it, and then spread my seeds elsewhere so that I can reproduce myself." And that's what we are. Her poop, I swear to God, her poop is like the greatest fertilizer ever. I really should like think about using it in my garden. I haven't started a garden yet this year. I did yet last year, but we just moved again. But yeah, I don't know. These are my thoughts. And again, I want you to research. Like, instead of sitting there like, oh, I'm going to watch some more TV, just think about doing something beneficial for you. And you don't have to. That's the thing, too, is it's like, you have the choice, or you have the option to live your life however you want. To do whatever it is that you want. You could, God forbid, go and stomp baby seals all you want to do all day. Like, I don't know. And you could, or you could lower your carbon footprint and slowly start getting things like that are reusable instead of just one-time use and throwing them away. It's like, nowadays we're turning around and we're looking and we're like, whoa, we have to take responsibility for what we're doing to this planet. What is this? Low network. Okay, I think it's good now. But we have to take responsibility for what we're doing to the planet and what we're doing to ourselves. And what we do to our cousins, the animals, we do to ourselves. And that's why, like, when we eat animal proteins, we get things like heart disease. Like our heart centers fail us. We get heart disease. Our arteries clog when we eat animal fats. True carnivores, their arteries do not clog. Animal fats putrefy in our system because our digestive tract is so long. They putrefy. it goes bad inside of us, because you know what? You are not a refrigerator. And it takes so long for that animal fat to process through your body, and it putrefies, and it decays, and it introduces toxins into your system, and it slowly poisons you from the inside out. That's just it, you know? But I mean, I don't expect for everybody to listen to me and for everybody to be like, oh, I'm going to change my life right now. I don't expect to change the world, like by and large, like outside. But I do these videos because I'm the kind of person that needs to talk things through in order for them to make sense to me and to sink in. And this is an opportunity for me right now to like just blah it all out. My throat chakra is open, and it's open for business, and all I want to do is just talk. But, so yeah, I talked about yoga and be feeling supported by the earth. I talked about carbohydrates and how they're so important to the human body. We run on sugar, fruit sugar. And fruit sugar is not the same as refined sugar. It does not act the same way in the body. Okay? Because that's another thing that's out there, is it's like, oh, so much sugar. Like, come on, are you kidding me? A strawberry is not the same as 3 grams of processed sugar. It's not. It's really not. Talked about eating like with like, hydration. You're 90% water. Eat foods that are 90% water. And that's it. And be kind. Be kind to you as you make your transition. I'm not saying go plant-based. Hello. I'm not saying you have to go plant-based. I'm saying just lessen the amount you eat until it's 0. However long that takes. Because what we're doing to ourselves, what we're doing to our planet, what we're doing to each other, it has to stop. It's not sustainable. It's not. But I love you, and I love me, and I love watermelon. So, I hope you have a really great rest of the day. I love you. Finish.